Welcome back to another video. We're here at Walt Disney Studios in Disneyland Paris for another fun-filled day of adventure and Disneyness. So we're heading straight to Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Did web slingers yesterday, so if you watched last week's video, you would have seen that we did web slingers before we went home. So we're not urgent to do that. Probably will do it again today.
Yeah.
But it's not something that's on our main agenda. So we're going to head to Ratatouille, then Tower of Terror.
Please.
And then maybe head over to the Avengers side of things.
To do, Flight Force. I've not done that yet.
Yeah. So
get that done.
let's do this.
Go ahead.
Heading on into a very quiet Remy's area. I don't know what it's called.
I'd go as far as to say empty Remy area.
Yeah. Hopefully it's open because we've just walked all the way back here. But everyone's probably gone to Crush or Spider-Man, so we're hoping maybe get the jump. I'd imagine they're like the tops.
Some of my favourite.
Yeah, looks like it's open.
5 minutes.
So let's do this. So we just had a ride on Remy. A couple of things weren't working.
No.
A couple of smells, the screens weren't that great. It was quite rattly as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Probably do a bit of a refurb, that one. I've heard people say that the Florida one isn't as good. We rode it maybe 2 months apart.
Yeah.
Florida one's better at the moment.
Yeah.
Just because it's smoother, all the
functions
are working, so exactly the same ride.
Literally the same.
Exactly the same. But hey ho. On to Tower of Terror we go, if it's open.
My favourite.
So we've just ridden Tower of Terror. It's much better than the Florida one.
It's a much longer ride. And
I'd say it's probably at least double the length.
yeah.
But
I think it's got like they've got each tower, each lift shaft has got a different storyline, and I think that makes it better as well.
yeah, and they have started putting it in English. I don't remember it being in English before.
No.
Well, part of it anyway. But yeah, it's pretty freaky. No, it's like a little girl and
Little girl ghost.
weird. But we're in the Avengers campus now. If Web Slingers is a shortish queue, then maybe we'll jump on that.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Oh, it's 5 minutes.
that's 5 minutes. Can't not go on it, can we?
Nope.
So we're on Web Slingers. It's probably more like 20 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's still anything under, I'd say anything under 30-35 minutes is like a real steal for that ride,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
So we're going to go on Avengers Assemble Flight Force. I just read that off the sign. It's like a roller coaster, just rethemed, exactly the same ride. That's what it was here. So slightly different to the one in Florida, but spin you around.
Underground signals detected in the web workshop. Sensors are reporting activity of an alien nature.
Just ridden Flight Force.
I am Friday. Canvas AI here 20.
I'm surprised I don't look green.
It's very rough.
It's really rough.
I would say it's the bastard child of Guardians of the Galaxy and Space Mountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very, very rough. I don't think they've really updated it since
They've not updated the track or the rides, have they?
since it was opened. I don't think.
Yeah.
It's very, very rough. And sort of at one point, the shoulder restraint was there, and I took the full force on my neck.
Yeah.
Just like that was where the restraint was restraining me was my neck.
Yeah.
So that was nice. But we've pretty much done this whole park. We don't do Crush because if that makes you feel sick, Crush will make you feel even worse.
Yeah.
It's like one of those Magic Mouse coasters. So you just go around a roller coaster in the dark with screens spinning around. So for us, it's just a no-go. Just ruins the day. So I think might head into the main park.
Yeah.
We do have a couple of rides that we usually do in here, like the Cards Road Trip. But I think whilst it's quiet, let's go and get on some other rides in the main park.
Yeah.
But what I'll do is I'll take you through a little bit of this Avengers campus on the way out, and then yeah, we'll make our way in. The Stark factory, which is like the quick service. There are some quite different options in there. I wasn't particularly fussed by it, to be honest, but some different takes on things. Got the old Quinjet and the entrance to the Avengers campus. Not the Avengers campus, Flight Force. That's the shop for web slingers. And then we've got...
The only shop here, isn't it?
Yeah, the only shop. And then we've got the actual entrance to web slingers there. Some toilets. Then we've got the Kin Kitchen, which is quite a cool place to eat. It's quite cool in there. It's pretty cool in there, isn't it?
Yep.
Nothing, again, I do find a lot of these buffets very similar. Nothing particularly special. So we've been in all of the buffets. I think we might have a Spider-Man. So Spider-Man decided not to come out, just talk. They must have been doing something because there were... Oh, there he is. I don't know if you can see him just peeking over the edge, just between that tree. I think he's hopping in and out. But yeah, that's pretty much the Avengers. It is fairly small,
Yeah.
but it's a welcome addition.
And this is a small park, so...
It is, but it's going to be so much bigger.
Yeah.
So behind Tower of Terror, there's basically the Toy Story section and the Ratatouille section, which we went to. Behind that, there's going to be like a whole lake with Frozen, and they keep changing their mind.
It was supposed to be Star Wars.
It was supposed to be Star Wars, but they keep changing their mind on it.
And something else as well, wasn't it?
I have no idea. They keep changing their mind.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
I think Frozen is the only thing that's like...
Yeah, Frozen. Star Wars would have been fantastic. Shame they're not doing that, really.
I don't see why they're not, to be honest, but...
Well, hey ho. Yeah, we're going to head over to the main Disneyland Park now. Take the short walk. It is a very, very short walk.
Yeah.
Get a picture in front of that, Kirsty. So this is like the walkway that you walk into the park in. So we're just walking out of it. So it's usually pretty busy walking through here, but it's not too bad today. So there's like shops. That's like a quick service restaurant. There's the what's that jewellery called? Pandora. But yeah, it's usually chaos in this, especially last night when it was raining.
Yeah.
Kirsty's made a special request.
I want to go in that shop over there.
So this shop is usually quite good.
It is a good shop.
It's probably one of the better ones, I think. So there's a little water tower for you.
Here's a me.
What's that called? The something, I can't remember. The Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower.
In we go. Didn't film anything in the shop because I felt a bit funny after all those rides. I was sat outside playing Pokemon Go. We've had a look at Victoria's. We're probably going to go in there. Opens at 12. Parade is on at 11:30. So we're going to stand around there at 11:30 and go in there at 12. So
Yeah.
if there's a queue, we could do both at the same time.
Yeah.
Because there's usually a bit of a queue building by the time it opens.
Yeah.
It's quite popular in there. Got a load of that Halloween
It's quite small.
special snacks. So we're going to go and see the dragon. It's not El Dragon, that's Spanish. It's Tar or something. I can't remember what it said. I'll show you the sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to head down there now. Oh, it is. Oh, is that Tanier? That was us. Must be. It's much darker than it looks on the camera. Kirsty's just seen this woman that we just went past holding that cake pop thing. She's on the hunt for one. So we're going to jump on Thunder Mountain. It says 25 minutes, 18 minutes past 10. So we're going to get on this and then maybe wake our way over to the parade. Definitely rougher at the back, isn't it? Pretty good, pretty good. We're actually off the ride and it's only been 25 minutes, and as you can see we're very blurry, but I've started so I shall continue. But yeah, so 25 minutes and we've had a bit of a walk as well. Ridden the ride, which is it's a fairly long ride, isn't it? And then we've made our way here, so it's probably more closer to 20 minutes, 15, somewhere between 15-20 minutes. We're going to go and have a little sit down and wait for the parade, and then hang out by sort of where Victoria's is, and then just knock around, and then maybe go home for a little
resty room
afternoon break.
Yeah.
So we've just been sat here, maybe about 45 minutes.
Yeah. Having a little rest.
Literally that's Victoria's there. So we're waiting here for the parade to come past. We're not massive parade people, are we?
No.
Really want to see the Halloween one later. Music's getting louder.
It's getting louder and louder.
But we'll sit here and watch it. I might get a bit closer for the dragon, but I've seen it so many times. And if you've seen any Disneyland Paris video, you've seen it too.
Yeah.
So we're not going to film it for you, but we'll show you maybe a few clips. Maybe not, maybe just the dragon. But then we'll show you more of the Halloween parade, which we're hoping to catch at 5.
Yeah.
So one parade video is enough.
Yeah.
Plenty full. But everyone loves the dragon. So double dragon in this video. And then in about 25 minutes, Victoria's opens.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So hopefully, whilst everyone's nobbing on in the queue, watching the parade, we'll get in the queue for Victoria's. So we shall see. We shall see. So the dragon isn't breathing fire at the moment. I think it's probably about time.
What, they stop breathing fire?
Yeah, it's caught on fire quite a few times. So Victoria's opens in 10 minutes. So have a little sit down until a queue starts to build, and then we'll go and jump in it, because I don't know where they're queuing. Sometimes they queue from this door, sometimes from around the front, but the after parade chaos has begun, so we shall see. We shall see. Ooh. Ooh, is he gonna go? Whee! So it's now about 6 o'clock. When you last left us, or when we last left you, rather, 2-6, we would have been in the queue for Victoria's. We was in the queue for about 10 minutes. It was meant to open at 12, and then about coming up to 10 past, it still wasn't open. And we've been in that queue for a long time, waiting for it to open before, haven't we? And
was it? Just didn't open.
Yeah, so we then basically went to what's it called? Ella Sandwich. Grabbed a sandwich, went back home for a bit of a change, as you noticed. Tessa's not. I'm wearing a different top. Then what did we do when we got back in? We had Victoria's then. Yep. So what we'll do is we'll enter in a picture here because we didn't do any filming. Just because again it was a little bit of a stressful experience, but just because they're not great.
They're very slow.
The service isn't great in there. They kind of just leave you there waiting, sort of you're just standing in the little lobby bit and they just completely blank you until they don't say like hi, we're gonna
be with you in a
anyway,
second.
stop the moaning. But it was okay. Sort of again the cake things in there are usually sort of more decorative than actually taste.
Kind of
like a lot of Disney stuff really. It's all about how they look rather than actually how they taste. We're in a picture. Then the parade, Halloween parade. It was okay. Yeah, it was okay. Decent parade.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like a mix between a dance party and a parade, isn't it?
The dance party doesn't do anything for me. But what we'll do is we'll enter some clips in here of the dance party. So you have to very much be in the right position to get it. Yeah. And then the parade goes up to the middle. They have a little boogie and then it goes off down towards sort of Small World. So we'll enter in a few clips of that.
Now, let the party begin! When the fun begins, we'll be singing and dancing with all of our friends to celebrate this happy Halloween. Can you feel the autumn breeze now? It's time to come on out and play. We're kicking leaves and climbing trees now.
Then we've just done Small World again. We won't put you through that just because you know what Small World is. Maybe we'll enter one clip. So we'll enter one clip in here just to drive you nuts. And then we're here. So we're going to go on some of the smaller rides. So some of the ones behind the castle. Yeah. So like the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, and there's like a little train and boat ride just down here. We're gonna head down there and just
see what we can
jump
get
on some rides and
see what we can
I don't think we've ever been on either of these two rides, have we?
I have.
I haven't. Together. Let's go on them together.
Yes.
So we went on one of those. The other one was a bit too long. The queue was a bit too long. It kept stopping as well. It was on there for ages. But the weather app has been awful this weekend.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to rain at all today, but it's been raining pretty much all day.
Yeah, just like
on and off. But It's not hard, so it's not too bad. But I think we're going to go on some of the rides behind the castle now. Just go on some of the ones we haven't been on yet. So we was going to go on some of the rides. But they're a little bit longer than I wanted to wait. And I'm getting quite hungry. So it's 20 to 7. I think it's dinner time. Yeah. So World of Disney's there. Park exits behind us. We're going out this security gate. And there's a couple of little restaurants out here. So there's a Five Guys and a place, an Italian place called Vapiano's. Aiming for Five Guys, I think.
Yeah.
If that's really busy, it can be quite slow in there. Maybe we'll try for Vapiano's.
Yeah.
Either I don't really want loads and loads of bread because we had got loads of. I'd just have a pizza if I went to Five Guys, but not Five Guys. I'm getting tired and hungry, so yeah, heading on out. Let's go and have a look. We're going to go back in for the show still, just maybe a little bit of a rest. The old legs are getting a bit weary. So we had a Five Guys, suitably stuffed now.
Yes.
I'm feeling a little bit tired today, a little bit drained.
Feeling
So what I'll probably just do is just add a few more clips in here, and I'm hoping to watch the drone show on the Tower of Terror. So they've got the Marvel drone show, so I'm going to show you quite a bit of that. It's really what I've come on this whole trip for, because they brought it back. Because when we was here last time, if you watched the videos, it was on, but they kept cancelling it. So hopefully the drones are out in full force. Maybe that's why they sort of brought it back. Maybe they've made it better. Sort of that sorted the thinking out. Maybe,
yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe last time a little bit of wind might have put them off. But we're in the Disney Studios park, as you can see. We're going to go on some of the rides here because it's quite low weights. So let's see what's about. Let's see what's about.
This is your masterpiece, man. The Eiffel Tower. Far out.
Look at that bad boy.
Watch and learn, now that you're in the presence of greatness.
Salut tout le monde, je parie que j'ai l'air super cool. Attendez pour les photos. C'est celui-là mon meilleur profil. Je vais bien, c'était prévu bien sûr. Dites rien, monsieur Stark.
after one another, as if we were one single tribe.
En vérité, je suis Iron Man. Mais vous le saviez déjà, non?
Merci de vous être entraînés aujourd'hui. Ensemble, nous sommes plus forts. To all recruits, thank you for training with us today. We are stronger together. This special lesson is now over.
Je s'appelle Rouge.
So we finally got to see it.
Yay!
I bloody loved it. Thought it was excellent. So obviously you've seen it by now as well. You've probably seen it anyway, but it's short and sweet, really good quality. Hope it come out alright on the old camera. Because I was watching it most of the time. Wasn't really paying attention to what was going on the film, so hopefully it's not too jiggity or anything like that, so I can use the footage. But as you can see, we are leaving the park.
We're on the long walk back to the car.
It's not too far. It's about 25 past 10.
Oh, not too late.
Anyway, last day tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next week. Thank you very much for watching this one.
Don't be a stranger.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Didn't really film anything of the next day, so next week we'll be back in Florida for the rest of the Florida series. See you there. Bye bye.